Whether you have a big meeting coming up or need a change of scenery to brainstorm new ideas, Workshop 17 offers beautiful workspaces for individuals, teams and enterprises at affordable rates. Workspaces include phone booths, meeting rooms, boardrooms and auditoriums which allow you to work, meet and collaborate in an optimal environment. With 2 locations in Johannesburg, 3 in Cape Town and thousands of members, Workshop 17 is proving to not only change the way we do business, but change the way we see it. You can choose between a number of workspace solutions that gives you unlimited internet access, ample parking space, access to facilities and even optional access to all Workshop 17 locations for the traveling entrepreneur. Visit our website workshop17.co.za for more information and feel free to compare our membership plans so the next meeting or brainstorming session you have will be in the perfect environment to get the best results, all while enjoying the best cappuccino in town. We'll see you soon at Workshop 17.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another Village Guys show. If you're joining for the first time, we do this every Monday at 7 p.m. where we chat about people in Paarl and Wellington doing amazing things. We also chat to the people that are performing over the week. So this is just the summary of what happened in the week, what we've done in the past week, and then just give you some information of what's happening in the future. But before we start, we just want to, I've got advertisers on board. So I've got 4 advertisers, and I just want to thank them for associating themselves with the Village Guy brand. It's super exciting, and it also allows me to do this more frequently because we have to keep the lights on. But before we go to the movers and shakers like we do every single month, so every week, we're going to chat to movers and shakers a bit about that. We're going to chat a bit about sport, some of the news and some of the scores that happened over the weekend. And then there are 2 exciting things that happened. We're going to chat a bit about the Taal Monument that we visited a few months back as part of the campaign to visit establishments here in Paarl and Wellington. So there's a short clip we're going to add. And then this weekend, I was also involved in the Drakensberg Municipality Flash Cleanup campaign. That was super exciting. We started up in Amstelhof. We went over to Lantana, to Magnolia, to Chicago, and ended up in Makweni. It was something really, really cool. And municipality said they're going to be doing this more often. So if you want to get involved, there's a lot you can do to assist with the community and how it looks. But before we get to movers and shakers, we're just going to give you a short clip of how the Taal Monument session went.
ATM Coffee House is like a coffee shop up and running again from January.
Nice.
During the COVID area, we couldn't really rent out the space because we didn't have a lot of visitors at the time. Our statistics went down, 60%.
Wow.
So it was quite a challenge, but we kept on going. We still had our shows and our courses. We just did everything on a very smaller scale than we used to. But right now things are starting to normalize.
So let's talk about what Taal Monument has to offer. So we're of course standing with a valley in our background. That's why we chose the shot. So for the normal person of Paarl, you said there's a yearly membership. How much is it to come in? And what do you offer here? So I've never been here before. Tell me what I can see.
Okay, I'll start with the regular entry fee.
Yeah.
It's usually 40 Rand per adult.
Right.
And 10 Rand for pensioners, students and kids.
Cool.
Okay. But if you have a Drakensberg library card,
right,
you can also enter for 10 Rand.
parent and child.
Yes.
Nice.
10
okay.
rand.
Only 10 rand?
10 rand,
wow.
yes.
Nice.
But then we also have, I don't think a lot of people always realize, but we also have a family year permit that we sell at 220 rand.
Okay.
Where 4 adults and 4 kids will have entry for free for a whole year.
Wow.
But it also includes visiting our full moon picnics.
Okay.
Because during season, which is from October to March, we offer monthly, we offer a full moon picnic from November to March. We also do a stargazing picnic.
Okay.
We offer concerts, but for the regular visits, then you only pay $220 for a year, and you can visit whenever you want to, and even attend the full moon picnic.
Wow, and we open from Monday to Sunday?
We open from Monday to Sunday. We close on only 2 occasions every year.
Okay, lucky you.
Yes, so only on Christmas Day and also on New Year's Day.
All right, cool. So normal person comes in, you have a tour, and you have the monument.
Yeah, we have at this stage, we don't have a tour guide on every hour or tour on every hour like we used to have before. You can book for the tour. Yeah, the audio guides are available. You can listen to it in 11 different languages.
Okay, cool.
It shows you, it comes with a map, with points on the map, and the guide will also give the whole tour to you.
Wow, so you put in the earphones on the app.
You can get the tour in your own language. That's pretty cool. Yes.
Okay, so we also chatted about hiking trails. Yes. How does that work?
We have, from here you can also start one of the routes of the Paarl Mountain Nature hiking trail that you can do from here. Safe parking. You can walk through, do a short circular trail around the Victoria Dam.
Nice.
And come back up.
Okay.
On our premises, we will soon reopen a shorter trail. People usually come with small kids. You can do that. It's about 30 to 40 minutes.
Okay.
On our premises, where you exit near the restaurant. And also do a short trail and come back through the monument.
Oh, that's super exciting. Guys, so we're just going to move over to the steps, and we're going to have a bit about the chat about the monument. See you there. Yeah, guys, so we are back with Rihanna Dimpers, and she's just going to tell us a bit more of what's happening in future here at the Taal Monument. So give us a quick rundown of what's happening in 2022 and 2023.
So right now, as I am working with the events, I am busy with securing the next calendar of events, which will start from October to March. But because it's winter, we're not entirely closing down or closing up. We're still busy with educational programs, outreach programs. We work on projects like reading projects at schools or communities where they don't have libraries, or the schools don't have a school library. So we have other projects that we also keep on doing. What people usually don't know is that we also offer things like in bookbinding, in photography. We will have courses in that.
Oh, nice.
That we will also advertise.
And these stuff are free or what?
No, you pay, but it's like for a photography course, it's 500 rand per person.
Nice.
You won't find it anywhere else.
Okay.
So because we also try to always keep it open for everybody.
So you could also be an expert in something and then come to you and say, I'm good at editing. Can I please host a course here?
And you can come and present your skills, yes, and we will definitely consider it, because we also want to give opportunity to people from the community or younger people that don't necessarily earn money yet, but to also to just further themselves a bit in certain...
No, I didn't know that. I saw you have a nice library with books, and you said people can go donate books.
Yes, we get a lot of book donations.
Okay.
And what we can use, we utilize for our reading projects.
Okay.
Or for our education department, because we also have a wing where they work with schools in education. And if not, we sell them in as second-hand books from our visitor center, where we use the money to also buy books for the reading projects. Yes.
Okay, so if someone had to get you in the road and say, give me 3 reasons why I should come visit the Taal Monument, what would they be? What is yours?
My view, my answer would be view.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
But if you come here, there's a lot more to offer.
Yeah.
You can come here to unwind and relax. You'll find people usually think they know about the monument, or they know the Afrikaans language monument, but if you come here, you'll be amazed about the structure, what everything stands for, the symbolism. So you usually learn something here. and we have interesting guests here sometimes. We get like students. We had a group of students from Russia.
Nice.
That study Afrikaans.
What? That's interesting.
So it's a nice place to also network. Certain people come here for business meetings.
Yeah.
And so yes, you never know who you can discover here upon visiting. So,
you also mentioned something about corporate packages, so companies that launching stuff. How does that work?
Yeah, we also offer, sometimes we work with authors from the Valley especially, but we will also look further, of course, who has books. We help with book launches. We have the ATM coffee shop where they also do that privately, but sometimes we also take hands with people and publishers, smaller publishers, and have book launches. We recently launched Eugene.
Yes.
From Kirby. And Merwe was also a son from the Valley.
Also from Paul,
Yes, also from Paul.
Yeah.
So that was also well attended.
Okay, nice,
I think
man.
the book will also do well. And because that book is also written in Afrikaans, not standard Afrikaans. We embrace all kinds of Afrikaans. Everybody's Afrikaans.
But Miriana, I mean, it's super exciting to hear more people are coming to visit. I mean, tourism, I know COVID happened, so you're probably eager to get people here. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much for the opportunity, Mike.
Yeah, guys, so we are going to speak to Veronique. And Veronique is going to give us a quick tour, so guys, that was just a short clip of our visit to Taal Monument. And I must encourage you, if you are in Paarl or you're from Paarl or you just started living in Paarl or in Wellington, go pay the Taal Monument a visit. It's very cheap to enter. There's so much to do there. They've got a coffee shop upstairs, picnics in the evening. It's part of the tourism in Paarl, and go pay a visit. I'm not going to waste any money. They're nice hikes as well. And there's also a fun small play area for kids, so go and join them. Let's move over to the movers and shakers. So basically, movers and shakers of Paarl and Wellington are people here in Paarl and Wellington that have done amazing things over the past week. If you follow me on my social medias on Facebook and Instagram, you'll see that most of the people there are from Paarl and Wellington, and we just do this to celebrate them, but also to inspire a bit of hope to the kids out there to say, if they can do it, so can I. So let's go over. So we had under 18 indoor SA team. They had a national or coastal tournament that they played, or a coastal tour throughout South Africa. But Paarl and Wellington had quite a few people that were involved in the team. Of them, they went to Wellington. They played in Wellington, Kuils River. They played in Port Elizabeth, Johannesburg, and the last one was Pretoria and Mpumalanga. There was Xavier de Veer, Rodian Exteen, Ethan Hendrik, Zion Visser, JJ van der Sant, and Johan Rico Foster. So those guys, I mean, you can see they filled up most of the team from Paarl. So it shows that our local indoor cricket players are quite talented, and they're making waves on the indoor cricket scene. Then the next one is, I found this such an interesting story. Brittany McCormick from Paarl. She was diagnosed with cerebral palsy, and her parents, I don't know if you saw on my posts that I shared on my website, she was born with cerebral palsy, and doctor said she'll never be able to walk. What she's done is she's been raising funds for other kids that are disabled, and she taught herself how to walk, and she walked 100 kilometers to be able to donate or to raise funds and awareness for kids that are also disabled. So what she does is she not only learned to walk, but she walked 100 kilometers to raise funds for the Paarl School of Kids with Disabilities in Brackenfell, Cape Town. So that they could buy wheelchairs. I chatted with her last week. I'm going to have an interview with her sometime this week or next week when she's available. But she's also a motivational speaker, and the conversation I had with her on the phone was actually quite fascinating because she gave me also some inspiration to do what I love doing, which is this, of course. And she's got a cool website. Maybe you can go check out the website. It is bemotivated.co.za. We'll include it in the link below after the interview. Just go read a story. It's really an inspirational story. And yeah, she's really doing some good stuff. She's got some big dreams up her sleeve, but she also makes money through being a motivational speaker. So if you like her profile, go see what she's doing. And then the story as well. I mean, I just came across Sheldon van Wyk from Franshoek. He was awarded with the 2022 Viticulturist of the Year award. He's from Franshoek. And also a very nice story. I also chatted to him last week about it. Hopefully we're going to get the interview with him. But yeah, it's also a very cool acknowledgement or accolade for Sheldon van Wyk. Saleh Nakhiddin, no introduction necessary in the Paul community. He is a cricketer, but he's also the coach of the VP Blitz. And they are currently, I think they're also playing in Potchefstroom or in Johannesburg. They are playing in the T20 tournament, and they're playing tomorrow. They're playing against our local team, the GBet Rocks. So good luck with Salih and his troops. George Lawrence was on the show already. He was on the morning show when he won the Tournament Player of the Year for the Varsity Cup, when he won his new car and also a lot of cash. He played for the Cheetahs this weekend. They're playing in the Toyota Cup, and they played against the USA first team or the second team. But the Cheetahs won 53-19. They had a high score against him. But yeah, this is his first season with the Cheetahs. He's playing in the Toyota tournament and doing amazing things. We also have a cool clip here with Bjorn Fortuin. I interviewed him a while back. We're just going to do a few, I think I have like 10 questions with him that I did in the interview a while back when he was here in Paul. He's currently in Australia for the T20. He is with our other Paulites, Justin Antong and Charles Langeveld, who the coaches there. They in Australia, they're playing a T20. They had a warm-up against New Zealand, which they won, but it looks like their first game is next week, Monday. So we just want to play a quick clip about my conversation with Bjorn, so maybe you can get to know Bjorn a bit more.
Yeah, we got off to a good start against the Blitz. Obviously, we won that game and then hit a bit of a stumbling block against Tshwane Spartans, but still a long tournament to go and we'll bounce back.
How are the energy levels?
Yeah, it's been a tough couple of weeks for the boys. Prep really hard. Obviously, the weather's been quite hot here as well. So just trying to push through that and then get to the games on Friday night.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Friday night. It's going to be awesome. Day and night type of game. That's going to be cool. So tell me, I first want to hear about your Protea stint. Of course, that's probably every childhood cricketer's dream. So how did that happen? Where was the call made? Where were you? Who did you call first?
There actually was no phone call, to be honest.
Okay.
I just came back from a training session actually. Got home from the training the day. Left my phone coincidentally at home. Okay. Went to gym, and then I got back home and my missus was hysterical. And then I didn't put two and two together, and then obviously it dawned on me that got the call up, so that was very exciting. And then the lead up towards the tour was about a tough 6 weeks. Went over for spin camp, the 8 tour as well, leading into the T20 series. So that sort of gave a bit of time to adjust that side as well. But phenomenal experience.
Yeah. Okay, so tell me a bit about India and cricket, because I mean, like sometimes on Twitter I see like India is just cricket, man. Tell me a bit about the vibe there.
No, it was definitely an eye-opener, something very different to what I'm used to. The people breathe, love, eat cricket there, so they worship their cricketers over there, and likewise with the visiting teams that come there as well. So a very, very nice experience, but also very humbling, and just sort of showed me what there is to international cricket and where I am in regards to that as well.
So who was the first person you called when you got home from gym? Of course, the missus knew before you knew. So who was the first person you phoned?
I think it could have been my mom and my dad.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, definitely the first phone call. Yeah, they sacrificed a lot more than I did, to be honest, to make it possible. So just had to repay that, say thanks.
Cool.
A lot of tears.
I can imagine. So was it the video call or was it the audio call?
No, just a normal call.
So tell me a bit about the childhood, primary school, high school highlights.
Primary school, high school, Paul Boys Primary, Paul Boys High. Yeah, straight through from grade R to matric.
Okay, nice.
Cricket obviously first priority, first love. And then sort of grew into soccer later in my teen years. That became a big passion of mine. And then eventually, we didn't have soccer at the school, so we did play a bit of social soccer. But there was a time I had to make a choice, cricket or soccer, cricket obviously being the logical. But yeah, born and bred in Paul. Paul's obviously a very sporting community as well, so I think that played a big role in me sort of gravitating towards sport as well.
Okay, cool. So when was it? When did you realize this cricket thing is the way to go? When was it? I'm actually quite good at cricket.
Well, obviously throughout my whole school career, cricket did take up a majority of my time. Holidays, December holidays was always spent playing cricket as well. And then I think it got to about my grade 11 year where I thought, listen, there could be a couple of opportunities after school, so tried to capitalize on that. And then matric came and things just sort of rolled on from there.
So when was the first contract, like professional contract?
That could have been my second or third year out of school.
Wow.
I was busy studying at Picker in Potch. And then obviously in my third year of studies, a phone call came through to say there's an opportunity to go pro.
Okay.
And that was a tough 6 months actually. I was quite hesitant to stop my studies. But at the same time, I didn't know if I was going to get an opportunity like that again. So with the support of my family, my parents, obviously, they sort of supported that decision.
Yeah. So I mean, what goes through the mind when you get a phone call like, here's a dream come true, opportunity to become pro? What goes through the mind?
Oh, at that point, you were speaking to a 19-year-old boy, so a lot of things go through your mind.
Yeah.
Obviously, financial stability was the first thing that popped into my mind. Obviously, helping the parents back home. But then, the sooner or the longer it went on, you start to realize how fortunate you are to actually be in that position. And that's when I started trying to make the most of every opportunity I got to sort of live out my dream.
Yeah, cool. So tell me a bit about the childhood.
Yeah.
In trouble all the time. How was the childhood?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I was naughty, but I like to take my chances. You know, my mother's Anglican priest, so she raised me with a firm hand, or the wooden spoon, as they would say. Yeah. Yeah, humble beginnings. Grew up close to Amstelhof in Paul. Obviously made a few friends along the way. Chad Martinison lived down the road from me, so we became good friends as well. And yeah, just a humble Paul boy.
Yeah. Brothers, sisters?
Older sister.
Okay, cool. Tell me, what's the... Yeah, guys, so that was Bjorn Fortuin. Good luck, Bjorn Fortuin. They are in the World Cup in the T20 in Australia. So part of our other movers and shakers, we had Milton. Yeah, Milton Daniels from Paul. He's playing for the over 50s. He's also, everything happens in, I don't know, I think he's also in Mpumalanga or in Johannesburg. Milton is playing for the over 50s. They're a veteran team. And they won the plate final, but of course Western Province won the tournament. So he is representing Paul, playing for Boland for the veteran team, the over 50s. Then Asaba Fakht also caught my attention. I mean, I saw the photos and I thought, wow, this lady is really spectacular. She's from Paul. She's got a massive dream come true opportunity for the IFB World Champs in Spain at the end of November. There is a backer buddy campaign for her to raise money because it's quite expensive. So she... Yeah, I'm also going to chat to her soon. She was supposed to be here tonight, but she's got other plans. But yeah, bodybuilding, doing a thing, following her dreams, following her passion. She's an engineer during the day. She works at a company in South Africa. So I'm here in Paul. So it just shows if you really put your mind to something and you have a passion for it. Yeah, she's going to World Champs and she's currently the SA champ. Frankie Horn doesn't need any introduction. He is currently, he's in South Africa at the Rugby Tens. But also he's the head coach for a team in the USA for the San Clemente Rhinos in California. But they've got a women's team here in the T10s, and he's also part of that. So he's from Wellington. He's a Blitzbok legend. Our netballers are also doing very well. We had a male team and a female team doing exceptionally well. We have the Paul netball team, women's team. They sorry. They did exceptionally well in their league. They played the Western Cape League and they won their league. They were unbeaten. And then our men as well. We had the Makweni Sports Center. They also had a team. They played and they also were the Western Cape Club Championship. So well done to that team as well. And then, yeah, rugby has come to a close for Paul Rugby. They've played their last match this weekend. Paul Rangers victorious. And Paul Rangers actually had a massive season this year. They were the local champs for the Super 8. They also won the league and they also won the knockout. So they made Squints Cup this year. So with the Paul Rangers, well done. They really did exceptionally well this season. Then this weekend, as we know, I posted some of the Paul Cricket Club. I posted most of the fixtures. We have 3 teams that are playing. We have Paul East, and we have Wellington. They're playing their 3rd match this week coming. The 22nd is their 3rd match of the league. But Hakeem Minnar from Paul has been making a lot of waves in the cricket. Last season, he scored a few hundreds. This season, he scored his first 100 this weekend. I think they played against Malmesbury. Just make sure. Hakeem, against Malmesbury, he scored 100. Well done, Hakeem. We're going to chat to him as well. We're going to have an interview because it looks like he's also SA player. So we're also going to chat to him a bit more about his journey. Then lastly, one of the things we did this weekend is we did some cleanup. We did a municipality cleanup. It was the inaugural one, so it's the first one. The municipality is really on a drive to raise awareness for illegal dumping because I chatted to the municipality's mayor, Conrad Poole. He also mentioned it costs millions and millions of rands for illegal dumping. But there is a campaign that they started, and the campaign is to clean up all the areas. We started in Amstelhof, and then we went over to the various other areas. So maybe we can just watch that video quickly and I can tell you a bit more.
Miles, I think when the video shut down, the video went missing because it's not on here anymore. So if you can just upload it quickly, and then I'll play a little bit more of the Bjorn interview.
Okay, cool. Camp for the first time. I mean, what's the experience like? Because of course you have your senior players, you have your junior players, so you step in. It's almost like what you call standard 6. What do they call that, standard 6? When you start at school, not the salty, what they call it anyway. So sort. So you're the first day out of. I mean, what's the setup?
It wasn't too intimidating. Obviously, international cricket's quite a big step up, and the responsibility that comes with it as well. But a lot of the guys that's in the setup already, we play a lot of domestic cricket, so you get to know quite a few of the guys on and off the field as well. I was lucky enough to be in India with 7 Lions teammates as well.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so that made the transition a bit easier. There are a few things that I needed to learn on and off the field as well. But in saying that, international cricket was a big wake-up call. I was a bit shell-shocked the first game, if I'm honest.
Why shell-shocked?
Just the general intensity of everything in India. Okay. I'm not used to having 40,000 people in the stadium shouting, and that sort of thing kind of gets you on the field. But again, it helped to have guys that you.
Mense sê van die wêreld, hulle moet eie inisiatief neem. Hulle moet verantwoording neem en hulle moet dit hulle eie maak, want die plek is die ander mense se plek nie. Dis ons plek. Ons wil hê ons kinders moet speel in 'n vuil plek, want hier broei kieme. Hier kom allerlei brommers, kakkerlakke, skerpe jonge slange kom om hier te kom feed. Dan kry jy nog brandsieke honde, en dit was ons kinders se speelplek. En nou is dit 'n rommel weggooi plek wat illegal is, onwettig in Afrikaans. So vir die mense van Drakensberg, ek wil vir julle 'n boodskap gee, en dit is: as jy sien iemand kom dump illegally hier op 'n land waar jy woon, meld dit aan. Vat 'n foto, neem 'n video. Ons almal het ons video op ons selfone. Neem 'n video. Die nommerplaat is daar. Meld dit aan by die polisie sal dit by die munisipaliteit aanmeld. Die munisipaliteit sal hulle aankla, en jy wat die persoon is wat dit doen, jy sal vergoed word vir jou goedheid om dit aan te gemeld het. En asseblief leer ons kinders om op te tel die papiere in plaas van om dit weg te gooi. Dit begin by die huis. Dan sal daar nie sulke groot projekte soos die wees nie, maar ons is altyd bly en ons wil almal bewus maak van die projek. So mense koop daarbey in. Wie's deel?
Yeah, so that was Jeffrey Moss. He doesn't need any introduction. He's an actor. He's on Arendsvlei. And we also had, I forgot his name now. But anyway, yeah, that's bad. Let me just get his name quickly. I completely forgot his name. We also, what we did is there was a cleanup. We started in Amstelhof. The mayor was there to assist. We went over to Lantana. And then we went over to Magnolia, and then we went to Chicago, and then they all went to McQueen as well. I think it took us half an hour for the first spot. I mean, it was very dirty. It took us half an hour to clean up. This is going to be an ongoing thing in the community. They're going to try and do this on a weekly basis. They're going to try and make dumping of your waste more accessible. On a Wednesday, they said they're probably going to have different areas where you can go dump your waste, and then they're going to have trucks there. But they'll tell you when this is all available, when you can go take all the unwanted waste. So please, people, we know, Paul, we have a challenge when it comes to waste. We have a challenge with illegal dumping. It was really cool to be part of this campaign because I saw when the community comes together, it really makes a big difference in the cleaning up and how it looks in an environmentally friendly environment. So I just want to say thanks to the municipality for that initiative. So from my side, guys, that's the live show. We have a lot of things going on this week. We also have a few things going on, but we'll let you know what's happening next week. Of course, the cricket season is up and running, so every weekend I posted the fixtures. So Paul East and Wellington Cricket Club are all in action. And then next week we're going to speak to Elsabe, the power lifter or the bodyweight athlete, and then we're also going to speak to Akeem Minnar to find out more about his cricket journey. But if there's anything you guys want me to report on, if you have any news, or you want me to say any of the fixtures or any of the events, I mean, you know where to get hold of me on Facebook, Insta, email, or the website. But yeah, firstly, thanks to all the advertisers that have come on board. It's super exciting to see their people coming on board. And then, until next time, we'll chat next week, Monday, 7 p.m. live on Facebook. Thanks for joining and goodbye.